This week we do a bit of concreting at the house for a new shed, I do some road maintenance and I do some more work on my van. I'm the Dire Girl, this is episode 101, let's go. We are on Tuesday morning. I was off yesterday because I took my granny down to one of her appointments at the hospital. So back at it this morning. I am with Dad at this job where I dropped the planings off last week. So Dad's just up there doing some digging. I got my wee bacon roll this morning and myself of course. So he's away back up the hill here and he's given me some paperwork to do. So I'm just going to sit in here and do this. He's got 2 banksmen up there anyway. So I'll sit here and get some paperwork done. So I've just nipped over to, there's a Hyundai sitting up there and the body that we did buy for the 143 that never got put on. So this bit's all going to get tidied up and changed into houses. That's hence why the Hyundai's up there to get more work done. So these bodies need to go. Someone's interested in this one, thankfully, and this one too. So I'm here just to give them a measure for the people who's interested, send a few more pictures to them and hopefully get them gone. So let's see what length they are because it's been sitting here that long we forgot. Just arrived back to the yard and look what I've got waiting for me. A lovely new steel wrist grading beam. This looks like some bit of equipment. I can't wait to give it a go. But yeah, that's my day over and done, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. We are on Wednesday morning. This morning me and Dad were just down at a job there finishing up and we are back at the yard now. We're going to spend probably the rest of the week in the yard. He's been busy making a shutter here what's going to get filled with concrete and he's going to be building a shed here. So we're here for the rest of the week I think. So I'm just in the back of my van with the tape measuring out of where I want things to go so I can try and get a bit further on with this. I was going to take off the ply today but the pickup's not here with all the tools on it to drill and stuff like that, so that'll have to wait maybe till the weekend or maybe another day this week, we'll see. So the plan is to go and put a bed to here, a kitchen area here, windows there, and then a pull-out bed here for the kiddies. So it'll be like a bench area and a table that pulls out. The bulkhead's going also. But I'm just keeping the 3 seats in the front and a driver's seat. I'm not going to do them as spinning round ones, I don't think. I just want it to be a place where me and the 2 kids can go ourselves whenever we feel like it. So I'm building it, Dipper of course, building it round us and what we need. What are you wanting? You're going to be coming too, don't you worry. There'll be no sleep getting done with him snoring in the background. So yeah, trying to get things moved on with this, but everything takes time. So Dad's just giving us a quick whack ready for getting some concrete. Dipper's edging it a bit, go and help him. We are on Thursday morning. I want to apologise for the lack of stuff that I've done this week. Feels like a total waste, but anyway, that's what happens when we move. This morning I'm just round at the office, got to print off some paperwork for another job starting. Supposed to be next week, but will possibly be the week after for Dad now. Someone's coming up to set us to work this morning for the job, so just getting the paperwork printed off for that, what I done last night. I'm feeling absolutely terrible. I'm full of the cold if you can't tell. I need to get a battery. Dad's been charging for the old dumper, what is in the garage, and we're concreting this morning that bit that we prepared yesterday. I'm going to get some bits started on the van, and yeah, that's where we are today. Right, the concrete is just en route. Before it comes, I'm going to spray the whole machine with some kind of oil, diesel, WD, whatever. I'm just going to use this tri-flow stuff what we had in the container. Spray the bucket, the hitch, up the dipper, places like that where the concrete's going to touch, and then when it does touch it won't dry into it, it'll just wipe off, wash off after. Makes life a lot easier. It means that nothing will be covered in concrete, so yeah, just going to do this. The reason we're using the bucket so the machine, like you could barrow it in, we never use a chute because it just shoots in a big, obviously, in a big pile. It's so much easier with the bucket, and you'll see why when we start doing it. Just like that, that's my crazy ride. Right, get the rake out, mate. That's the concrete arrived, so we'll get this in now. That's better. You were testing me, and more I was getting you're filling it higher and higher. Put me to test. Oh, you're just going to dump it there? I'll be handy. Top service when they even wash your bucket for you. So you could probably see how quick and easy that was there. No waste, no spillage, and most importantly, not so much shoveling for Dad and Millie. Anyways. Although most of the concrete's washed off, there's still wee splatters what I'm going to get, but look, when I put the oil on, like, it just comes off easy. Just going to get the rest here with this hose. Dad's stuff. Smell like soap. Ooh. There we are. It's looking all good now. This is going to be a shed for his sauna, he says. We'll see. So it's early Friday morning and I've just came to the beach. I've already just jumped in for a swim. I say a swim, look. There's snow out where we're from, where our yard is, there's seemingly snow. The pebbles are frozen. Like, when do you get frozen pebbles at a beach? So yeah, I'm feeling on top form this morning. It's Johnny's birthday. Just got my outfit for going on the quad and a water bottle because he obviously got his quad off me. So just going to go and see him now. He's at his daddy's house, so call and see them before school and then go and get some work done. So Dad done this braid down there last week. I've got the dumper attached to the Takeuchi and the roller is down at the bottom there. So I need to go and dig it out, fill up fuel, dig it out, walk back, get the dumper, take it out, walk back, get the roller and take that out. Luckily it's not that far, it's like, I don't know, just over that hill, so let's go and get into it. Dad's obviously been in the twigs. Lovely. Should have gloves on. The smell. Right, so I'm going to pull the coochie out the way, put the pickup in there, try it down the road. Here we are, so I'm going to go and track out this road, dig it out, walk back, get a dumper, do a bit of work, walk back, get the roller, roll it, walk back, get my pickup, and that's the way it's going to be the whole way out the road. So it's going to be a slow job doing it all myself, but Dad said he might make an appearance later on, but I highly doubt it, so let's go. So I get down there, Dippy. So I'm going down over this ford here. Obviously the way the machine would not go over the bridge. And here's the load of planings here. Probably like 2 dumper loads to take up, so. Let's go get a dumper now. One thing I will say is thank goodness it's dry and the sun's shining, even though I'm still speaking through my nose. That looked like a wee nice wee plunge to go for a wee swim in there, wouldn't it? That looks so nice actually in there today. No, 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 Dipper, no, come on, shift your bum. Maybe by the end of the day I'll be jumping in there again. Or maybe that's not a wise idea considering I'm still full of the cold. Well, went in this morning, but anyway. Let's get the steps in. Look at this wee show off. Wait till you see him. Good boy. Aren't you? For some reason it is not starting. The battery's flat, but I can't just work out why it's flat. Pretty sure this switch is working again as well. The isolator was off. Sums me up just now, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to have to, I've got no, don't have any jump leads or nothing with me. Here comes Alistair. Is that Alistair? You might have some jump leads with him. Weird. Go down and see him. Okay, so I managed to get some jump leads. An absolute disaster. Let's see if this will go now. Honestly, Friday things. Probably blow up my pickup or something. Oh, Jesus. There's a bloody mouse nest. There is a bloody mouse nest right next to the battery. Look at this. This gives me... Oh my God. This gives me the absolute heebie-jeebies. You ready for it? Look at that. Ugh. At least there's nothing in it. I suppose that's a pro. It honestly just gives me shivers all over my spine, that does. Right, let's try and get this going. And let's hope no mice come out on me. They're horrific. Jump leads too, I don't know if they're going to work. They're just like wee cheap ones you buy from the... Let's give this a go. leave that wee mouse back in there. Now that's the weirdest thing ever. Dad and Arthur were on this dumper last week after it's sitting for months and months, didn't turn a wheel, it started no bother. They used it last week to do this, put new cattle grid in, then it stops working again. But anyway, at least we got there. It's not so sure of the dumper. You're alright, boy, you're alright. Why not? Hop! Hop! Come on! Bye. So I'm just scraping up the tight here and trying to leave this bit kind of tidy as well. Because God knows when there'll be more stuff dumped here. I miss the steel that's for things like this, so I can't just twist this to the side. Of course it's still a lot better than not having any at all. There we go, that'll do, because I don't want to lift any rubbish up off the ground. I need the planes to be quite good for the steep hill. There we are. Right, I'm going to go and put that load up there, and then I think I might take the dumper along to the next bit that I need to do. It won't be probably today, going by the time now, but if I take it along there, then at least it's along there for me. Then that way, if I take it along there, at least it's where it has to be for the next time, in case the battery doesn't start again. Don't want to stop it here and then later on take it along and then have to jump start again, so. It's too high a gear anyway, I need to put it down. Ugh. Kick it into gear. Is that us? We're in? I think that's fourth I'm in, I'm definitely not in. That's bed. So we're away now, boys! There's the next load of planings there. It's just for a wee bit of the hill up there, and then there's a new culvert to get put in round the hill. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the mountains right in the background with a wee skiffing of snow in them. Like there's literally nobody else round about me. Unbelievable. So this bit here, it's got to make sure there's plenty of camber on it to let the water run off it, because it's such a steep little snap. It always keeps getting washed out. There's a big offlet here that needs tied up as well. That bit of wood is supposed to catch the water there and go down here. So my job is to do this bit. So I'm just going to dose it out with the blade quickly and quite roughly, just the wee lumps off it. I like having them quite thick anyway, so you can have a lot of room to shape it however you need to do it. And I always pull up the way, mainly because you can get a lot more control over it. If you're pulling down the way, then it's still kind of coming down, like following you down. Right, what I'm thinking is where to put the water. So it's kind of going to be cambered in towards that ditch. Got a few offlets on it. Planings really need to be on about 6 inches minimum, I'd say, for them to bind together. Some people think you put them on thin, but you absolutely don't. They need to be on a good depth so they can bind together once the roller goes on it. A bit of heat as well, and I know some people won't like this, but diesels. Put diesel on them, roll them in, a bit of heat, it will literally go back to tar. Depending on how good the planings are, obviously. If you notice, I'm using the bottom of my bucket because I'm kind of like pushing them in at the same time, whereas if I use my blade like that, they would just be like sitting on. So you can push them in so you can see what shape it's actually going to be. Push them in a little bit more. A road will last for years as it will plenty of shape on it and the water's getting off. Fact. What happened here was the water did not get off it up the top there. One of the offlets choked and it was running right down and washed this whole bit out. This bit's never really had planings on it before. The bottom section has there, but not up this far. I'm going to make it extra sharp wee bit in here so the water runs down this side and goes down that offlet. That big chunks like that, I try and get them out of there because they don't bind together all that great. So I'm just trying to make a wee bit here so the water stops running down this and goes down that offlet instead, which I'll give a wee clean out of. And there's one thing I take great pride in, well obviously I take pride in all my work, but I love doing roads like this. I just love doing it and then coming back and seeing that they're all still intact. They've all been done properly. There's a horrible big dip here because whoever filled this out last time dug it really deep to stop the water, but it was obviously too late because the water had already been over it. So I'm just gonna make it less brutal to drive over. That's a lot less harsh than what it was, and it's still going to do its job because there's no way there's water's getting over that big lump there. And then I'll just sweeten it off up to this side, so when the water does come down the road, it's going to hit this, be diverted down that offlet. Just like that. So much better. There we go. Just gonna give a wee scoop out of that bit there, not too much because it is deep. It's really, really deep. I don't know who done that, but it wasn't us. Somebody must have been with the machine and I don't know. It wasn't an Amy job anyway. That's all it needs, just a bit of cleared out, get the water along. There's only one way that water's going, and it's not down this hill. Way down there. There's one down here as well. Give us a wee tracking as well before I go get the roller. So when I'm doing the offlets, if it's running down the hill like this, then I go to the bottom side of it and pull it out, so get the angle of the bucket. If I had the steel wrist, it wouldn't obviously make a difference. And then if I'm doing it the other way, I do obviously the other way just to get that that angle like that. So it'd just be like literally one scoop. Is there any cables in here? No, it's on that side. There is, but it's really deep. Let's do a wee skiff in here. Whoops. What had happened here was this obviously was a ditch, and then they came, when they put the hydro scheme in, a new cable got put in the whole way along with black markers down there. It's really deep right enough, but when they backfilled it, they didn't care about any ditches or anything. They just literally backfilled every ditch with boulders and stuff. So that's what's happened to all these braes. And all it takes is that to get moved out of the way. And just let the water flow down. Like that. Who would put stones in a ditch like that? I just don't know. Well, I do know, but I will not name and shame. There we are, it's so much better. Let me tidy up. Look at that water already flowing down there. And that was just from a 2-second job. There we go. Now we're talking. Just like that. There's one just behind me as well. And then that way the water will be wanting to go down there. If it does make it that far down the hill, which hopefully it shouldn't anymore. Right, this way, mate. And then if it goes past that, then we're going to do a third option. I'm going to get these sticks, what's been cut down. That'll be no good for the ditch over the years. And then you'll see here the water's been literally crying out to get down this off it. And because it can't, it's choked, it's just coming straight down the rest of the road. So all it's going to take here is a wee guiding it in here. A big bucket load of out. All that, you can actually see some planings and that in there, what's been washed down. So this bit is obviously the original bit, what was done before. And that's just all silt in that hole, because every time we come up we clean this out. Means it's doing its job, you just got to keep them clean. There we go, just like that. Job done. Now I'm just going to track the digging along to where I left the dumper there, and then I've got a big walk back to go get the roller now. How's the time? 1 o'clock. Keep watching the time, I'm taking my girl away. There's a Taylor Swift tribute act tonight, and she was gutted she didn't get tickets to the real Taylor Swift, so I've managed to get these ones, so me and her are going to that tonight. Just need to watch what time I get finished at, time I get home, get ready and get away to that. So yeah, pressure's on. Oh well, that saves me of a job. Alistair wants to roll this bit again, and he said you're going to roll the next bit, so I'm just going to put some D's on the roller for him and he can do it. Nobody likes a roller. So that's me all done for today, now that I don't have to go to the roller. Yeah, come back over the weekend. I'll be doing something over the weekend because I've had such a rubbish week, so see you guys over the weekend. We're on Saturday morning. Had a great night last night with my daughter at the concert. She was loving life. Mum got left to the back of the hall and she was down with her friends having a great time, so that was a success. But last night the Autolex Solutions, James messaged me saying that he's got a free day and he'll come up and do some work. So I'm hoping he's here at the yard. If not, it's not the end of the world, but he was going to do some work on the van and get my new light bar, my old light bar off of my machine onto my new machine. So he's here, so let's go see him. Oh, well, that was a quick help with James there. Now I'm rushing off again because it's my boy's birthday party today. So James was just showing me how to do the insulation and stuff like that. He's got a lot of experience doing all this stuff. And he's doing all my electrics for me, my night heaters, running all the cables, putting lights on the outside and helping me do lots of stuff. He's been absolutely great. He's an auto electrician from down the Central Belt, East Kilbride, Glasgow area. I've seen him about for years, to be honest, and it wasn't until I got the camper van I was like, you could do it with your hand. And then he's been honestly amazing, like sending me so much stuff, like even paneling and everything I need, he's dealt with it for me. So yeah, if any of you are looking for lights or anything in the Central Belt, then James is your man to contact. Absolutely great. There's loads of stuff in fixing this pickup as well, but it's like, I don't even know if I want to show you it because it's that bad. None of my like added on lights work or anything like that. So, and as you know, the beeping that's been going on here for ages now. So yeah, that sums up my week, and I'm away to have a birthday party with my 7-year-old now. So as always, thanks for likes, comments and subscribing. Make sure you come back next week and see what I'm up to. Thanks guys. Imagine I just felt my bum right now. We're gonna have some steps by the end of today, I tell you. Dipper, you just stay in here just this time. You sit up the seat down and get comfy. You didn't like the dumper, did you? Hello! Ugh. Who dumped that? Planing's on the verge. Hey! Dipper, here. Come on. Up you go.